Good morning, my name is Pablo Valentin. I'm your coordinator of new student programs, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about Bare Beginnings, opening days, and a lot of those details that I know you all have been waiting on. So one of the first things I want to do is kind of look at a campus map, because for any of our students living on campus, the arrival is going to be pivotal in order for you to be able to move in. So before you can move into your residence hall, you need to stop by Mercer Student Health, and we've got a nice structured way for all of y'all to do that. So we're gonna kind of look at this main entrance area coming in through Mercer University Drive, right? So looking at Mercer University Drive, you're going to be turning into Stadium Drive. Whether you're coming from either side, you'll either turn left or right. We'll have plenty of signage and peer advisors available. But once you turn into Stadium Drive, you will make a left, and then almost immediately you'll make a right. And again, don't worry, there'll be plenty of signage and peer advisors, but we're gonna be bringing you into the upper baseball lot. Now at the upper baseball lot, families and students, you're each gonna park. Families and guests, you're more than welcome to hang out in the parking lot, stay in your car. Students, you'll see a tent with a sign for a little shuttle. Students are gonna get under the tent, hop on a golf cart. We're gonna shuttle you over to the Student Health Center so that you can get your COVID clearance. Now, you're going to need, whether you've been vaccinated, not vaccinated, submitted test results, need to be tested, all of those pieces will happen at Student Health. And in order for you to move into your residence hall, you'll need a COVID-19 clearance card, which looks like this. And it's gonna be, required for all students. You must stop by Campus Health, I apologize. And students are gonna be driven via golf cart. Parents and guests, again, you're gonna wait in your vehicle. The parking lot outside of Campus Health isn't the largest, so we're utilizing the baseball lot and kind of using that as a holding area as we get these processes happening. After you've returned, you've got your clearance card. That's where things will kind of switch up for two different groups, right? So our move-in time frames, as you all know, you've been assigned one, is either Thursday, August 19th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. or from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., as well as Friday, August 20th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., as well as 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Our move-in locations are Legacy Hall, Plunkett Hall, Roberts Hall, and then MEP, which is Boone Hall, Dowell Hall, or Porter Hall. So we've split those into two routes to kind of make it as easy as possible for y'all. So route 1 is going to be anyone moving to Plunkett Hall, Legacy Hall, Boone Hall, or Dowell Hall. And route 2 is going to be anyone moving to Roberts Hall or Porter Hall. So the first one I want to take a look at is our route 1 people. When you leave the baseball lot, you'll be directed to exit Stadium Drive, and you'll turn left. You'll go down Mercer University Drive, you'll make a left on College Street, and then from there it's a very logical path once you're on campus, or if you've been on campus, you've seen it, but we'll have plenty of signage and PAs again, but you're gonna kind of follow this one-way traffic route we've created through a few parking lots that will lead you to Plunkett Hall move-in, followed by Legacy Hall move-in, followed by Boone Hall and Dowell Hall move-in, right? So you're all gonna kind of follow the path, and if you're moving into those residence halls, you'll kind of have your pull-off area, which is where you'll park. Students will head in and get checked in with housing and residence life. Parents, you can kind of start bringing stuff out, getting it on the curb. We've got our Mercer Movers volunteers, as well as our peer advisors, who will be helping bring all of those things in. One thing I want to mention, make sure all of your boxes are labeled with your last name and your room number. In order to move the process quickly, we want to be able to just grab boxes and get them to your room. So make sure you've labeled them clearly. And the biggest thing is really, last name and room number. It saves a lot of time and headache in the future. Our route 2, folks, you're gonna, instead of coming out Stadium Drive, when you exit that baseball lot, you're gonna follow Stadium Drive around. A lot of you might be familiar with this path. It kind of takes you past Mercer Police, past the admissions house. You'll ultimately take a right at the Mercer Village. For Roberts Hall, right after the bookstore, you're gonna turn right, and that'll get you into Roberts Hall. For our Porter Hall, which is the only of the 3 MEP residence halls, you're the only one moving into the front of MEP to kind of break it up a bit. You're gonna go down Coleman Ave, you're gonna turn up on the right. Again, there'll be plenty of signage. We make sure that no matter what, you're going to be able to get to where you need to go. But you're going to be moving in the front of MEP if you're in Porter Hall. One thing I'd like to mention, if you're in our afternoon blocks from 1 to 4, whether it be Thursday or Friday, there's an elementary school very close at Tatnall Square Park, and sometimes between the 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. hour, traffic can get a little backed up with that after school pickup. So you might want to keep that in mind. Aim to get here at 1 or at 3 if you want to avoid that. There's no guarantee that that'll happen, but I think it's important enough to mention, so keep that in mind. All right, students, so before you even move in on Wednesday, students, or rather peer advisors, specifically your peer advisor, is going to reach out to you via GroupMe. So what I want to ask you all to do now is download the GroupMe app as soon as possible. Your peer advisor is going to add you to your orientation group's GroupMe on August 18th, on that Wednesday. And that's going to be a great way for you to get any questions answered, get to know who you're going to be in your O group with. You'll be with your O group throughout the entirety of your fall semester. That's your class for UNV 101. And you'll be with your peer advisor throughout the entirety of the fall semester. So go ahead, download that app. It's a great way to kind of get the ball rolling with communications. So once y'all have moved in, we'll kind of look at this opening day schedule. There's a couple things going on, and commuter students, I haven't forgot about you. We're about to get to that next. So depending on when you move in, there's a range of things you can get involved with. I know for our Thursday morning folks, you're gonna have some free time, right? Mom and dad have probably departed midday, maybe afternoon, and Bare Beginnings truly doesn't kick off until Friday evening. So some of the things we've got information tents available to you out on Cruz Plaza with representatives from Academic and Advising Services to discuss academic questions, members of the admissions team, a couple other guests that are gonna be coming by. If you need to grab food, you'll have a schedule of all of the dining hall options during that Thursday and Friday. Group meals for Bare Beginnings don't start until Saturday, but that being said, your meal plan will be activated, so you'll be able to go to the dining facilities. Every day, whether it's Thursday or Friday, from 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., we've got our little ice cream send-off, right? We're gonna have ice cream out there for families and students, have a little treat before mom and dad or any guests hit the road, but it's also a great opportunity to get any questions answered, right? We're gonna have, like I said, admissions and academic and advising services and a couple other functional areas represented there. Have a treat with us, kind of get those goodbyes in just for now, because I'm sure y'all will be back for family weekend. But that ice cream send-off is kind of our transition into families and guests have kind of returned home, and students, you're beginning your Mercer journey. So No Place Like Cone is going to be an event on Thursday evening targeted at those students who are here on Thursday. It's put on by the Residence Hall Association. It's going to be an ice cream social. They got a lot of fun events and activities planned. Looking at Friday, it looks just like Thursday, but the biggest difference is commuter students, you're going to come check in at 5 p.m., right? So at the Willett Science Building, we'll send directions to y'all specifically, but you're going to come in through College Street, and once you come in through College Street, if I look back at the Route 1 folks, right before you make that right turn, after you've come into College Street, you'll just turn left instead. We'll have a big old orange arch. That's usually our big kind of let everyone know this is where you need to be. But yeah, commuter students, you're going to check in at 5 or between 5 and 6 really, and the commuter program starts at 6. And the commuter program is really targeted at addressing some of the concerns or needs that you as a specific population might have. Things like, what do I do if I have a 4-hour break in between classes but I don't really want to drive back home, right? And we've got a member of our orientation leadership team who is a commuter student, and a couple other students who are going to be kind of working through those conversations and those questions with you all, to make sure that we're addressing those needs as well, because we know sometimes the commuter student experience could be unique in some of the differences, right? So we want to make sure that y'all have an opportunity to get those questions answered. Not that you can't ask your peer advisor, but we wanted to grab some commuter peer advisors and have them in the room with y'all to really have them share their expertise. At 7 p.m., all students, commuter students, residential students, all first-year students will head to Cruz Plaza. I'll be there as well as my orientation leadership team to check y'all in. You're going to be checked in real quick. We'll mark you present, make sure that you're here. We'll send you right next to our table to another table where you will grab your class of 2025 shirt. That shirt's going to be incredibly important because you all have to wear it on Saturday, August 21st for our big class of 2025 photo. But yeah, you'll come, you'll check in with us, you'll get your shirt, and then you'll meet with your O group and your peer advisor. Your peer advisor will be out on Cruz Plaza. They'll have a sign with their name. They will have already sent you messages in the group me, as well as directions on how to find them. But all of our students are going to be getting in their groups on Cruz Plaza. Once your entire O group has showed up, your peer advisor will take you to your Bare Beginnings classroom and really introduce you and go over what we're going to be doing this weekend, how you can get a hold of them and a hold of your classmates. All right, Saturday Bare Beginnings, we've got a lot going on, but I want to hit you with some of the highlights. Our Bare Beginnings welcome for all of our first year students is 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That means between 9 and 9:45 a.m., you've got to meet your O group, right? Your peer advisor has a designated time to bring y'all over to Hawkins Arena, so that way we don't have 900 plus of y'all just showing up at once. So yeah, you're going to be able to come over. We've got the big welcome. It's a lot of fun. President Underwood and many other guests are there to greet you and kick off the start of your year. From there, we take the class of 2025 photo on Cruz Plaza. We'll be getting into a big old MU. We've got a drone to take the shot. It's a lot of fun and a great memory for all of you. And then we jump into what we call O group sessions and different info sessions. O group sessions is really time in and out of the Bare Beginnings classroom where your peer advisor has subject matter that they need to go over with you. Some of it is more on the fun side, a lot of bonding and activities. And then we've got a lot of important things like the Title IX conversation happening throughout the weekend, time management workshops, health and safety panels. So a lot of those things that are incredibly important for you to know your resources as you begin your journey at Mercer. On the more fun side of things, we have the first year lawn party on Saturday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We've got a DJ, we've got a photo booth for y'all to get pictures. Sunday night, we're gonna be watching In the Heights at 5 Star Stadium. This is a tradition we started last year actually, where the first year class gets to watch a movie at 5 Star Stadium, something that hadn't happened before, and we're excited to continue that tradition in collaboration with all of our friends over there at the stadium. And then Monday is Convocation, right? There are a couple things in the morning, but the big thing is Convocation, which is a long-standing tradition, and it really symbolizes the kickoff of your academic journey here at Mercer. So again, we'll go over details of what all of these things are. Your peer advisor will be with you throughout all of these events, so they'll be guiding you through that experience. So know that you'll never be left alone during this, but a jam-packed weekend, and then Convocation ends, you head to Bear Fair, which is a great time and the best way to get involved on campus. And from Bear Fair, that kind of wraps up. So you're really going to be moving, and it's exciting because it's that kickoff to your academic career here at Mercer. One thing I do want to mention is face coverings, right? I know we've had some questions. Here at Mercer University, we're continuing to monitor the COVID-19 situation. Masks are not currently required, but plan on bringing one as they may be required in the future. All right, so let's talk about COVID-19 vaccination status. So the university will confirm your COVID-19 vaccination status prior to the start of the term. If you are vaccinated, please submit a copy or photo of your vaccine card to myvaccine@mercer.edu by 5 p.m. on August 20th. Type your full name and MUID in the subject line of the email. You will receive email confirmation that your vaccine card has been received. If you have already submitted a copy or photo of your card with both doses of Pfizer or Moderna or the single dose of Johnson & Johnson, you do not need to resubmit. If you only have one dose in a 2-dose series by August 20th, please submit the copy or photo of your card by August 20th and then resubmit your card once you have both doses. So that's our opening days and Bear Beginnings schedules. Again, I'm Pablo Valentin. If you have any questions, reach out to orientation@mercer.edu. We are so excited to see you. I'll definitely be seeing y'all as y'all move in. I'll be hitting up every residence hall, maybe carry your fridge in for you. But yeah, we're so excited to have you here. If you have any questions, make sure you reach out. And in the meantime, go Bears.